Hey everybody, welcome to the Elder of Rock. I am Stephen Elder, and today I'm going to tell you about some cool concerts that are on Tubi right now. Tubi is a free app you can get on your TV that doesn't cost you anything. And they have lots of cool movies and stuff, anything like that. But they have some cool concerts on there, so I'm going to tell you about three concerts that are on there. Now, there's a lot of cool concerts and like I said, a lot of cool things on there. But I'm going to tell you about three because I've gone on some of these other channels where they like tell you, oh, 10 cool movies to watch on Tubi or Netflix or something. And I can't remember them by the time I'm done because there's like 10 of them and they've been like throwing them at me and I can't remember the names. I'm 60 years old, so I don't retain stuff as well as I used to. But anyway, so I'm going to give you three because that way you can remember these pretty simply and then you can go on Tubi and find lots of other cool stuff. And no, I'm not getting paid by Tubi or anything like that. Like it's just something that I'm a music fan. So the music fans out there, you might like this, especially if you're into the classic stuff. Here's three. Okay, so number one I'm going to tell you about is going to be called Queen live at the Rainbow '74. Now this is the Rainbow in London, not in California. The Rainbow in London. This was recorded on November 18th or November 19th and 20th of 1974, of course. Now this did come out on CD and DVD in September 8th, 2014. Um, so you can get it, but and I've seen it around. This is one of those CDs and stuff that I've seen and think, oh yeah, I got to get that. I got to get that. And I never get it for some reason. I don't know why. But now it's on Tubi. So hey, took I waited have to wait like over 10 years, 11 years, whatever. But but I get to see it now. But it's really cool. It's Queen. They're promoting Sheer Heart Attack. If you like those first four Queen albums, or if you've heard them, if you like them, you get a lot of songs from those. So you get a lot of songs that probably they didn't play in their later years, as they got more of their hits and stuff in the set list. So this has got a lot of cool deep cuts. You get a lot of cool deep cuts stuff off Queen 1 and 2. So uh, yeah, so it's great. And they're in full like kind of rock band mode, rock star. You know, Freddie's there hamming it up, and he's looks cool. He's dressed cool. They're all dressed like rock stars, and the lighting's cool, and it's a really good. It's filmed really nice. The audio's really good. So check it out. I really recommend it. It's a great, like I said, it's a great. It's great if you love Queen. Um, and it just shows them being this four-piece rock band. Also, what I also noticed is that how good a piano player Freddie Mercury is. That's kind of gets sometimes I don't think it's get talked about because he's such a great vocalist, but he plays the piano on this and he does plays really well. So in great front man Brian May is doing some cool stuff on the guitar. Does a great probably groundbreaking at the time guitar solo with echo and stuff like that. I just don't think you saw a lot of bands playing with that kind of thing and that to that extent anyway. So that's the first one, Queen live at the Rainbow 1974. The second one's going to be another classic rock band, REO Speedwagon. Um, it says at Rock Palace, um, November 10th, 1979. Now, this is really cool when I found this on Tubi because this is they're promoting their album Nine Lives now, and I'm not going to tell you any songs with the either of these. I refrain from telling you songs from these because I want you to be surprised. So I don't want to give away any songs that they play. But REO Speedwagon is promoting Nine Lives on this. Of course, this is the album right before High Infidelity, so this is right before they broke big. But they also like Kevin Cronin. He's like in this. Uh, this rock star, not like saw him later. When High Infidelity broke. He's like kind of being like a rock front man in this. Gary Richrath. Oh, man. I mean, one of the unsung guitar heroes of the '70s. I don't know if he's ever still gotten his due because man, that guy he just is on fire here. He can play. This is like I think Bruce Hall, and he's pretty new to the band here. This might have been his second album with the band, but he's still kind of new. And but so let me just say that if you're a fan of the Nine Lives album, I think you will like this concert here. It did come out on CD and DVD in 2024, so I that totally missed. I did never knew that came out. But I never saw anything about it or something like that. So, but it is like it's here. So here it is on Tubi. Really cool concert if you like that classic REO. This is when they were like when they were a hard rock band before they kind of went down the more commercial road that they ended up going. So yeah, so there you go. So Rock Palace, 1979, Hamburg, Germany, REO Speedwagon, and then the next one, the final one, is Cheap Trick at Budokan. No surprise. I mean, obviously, this is just if you have the albums, if you have the full concerts. Um, oh, one thing I want to say about REO Speedwagon. Sorry, before I get into that, REO Speedwagon. The audio on it is it's not the greatest. The camera works okay, but the video's okay. But I found the audio to be a little muddy, a little bit. So, but it's still good. You can still hear everything, but just the audio maybe wasn't as good as Queens. The audio on that's definitely good. So anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so but this is Cheap Trick at Budokan. Now, nothing wrong with the audio on this. But essentially, if you have the albums, you know what songs are on this and stuff. But you get a visual representation of it finally here. This is I know it has that on DVD, so I don't remember when, but I know this is out. I've seen it. When again, just one of those things you just say, "Oh yeah, I should get that sometime," and then you never do, and then here you go, it's on Tubi. So, but very cool, no doubt about it. Cheap Trick. I think this was a. I think maybe this is shown on TV in Japan, and so the camera work on it is really good, really good. Nothing wrong with it. Good lighting and everything. Audio is really good. So, if you know, you know. If not, watch it. So anyway, so there you go. So there you go. So 3 concerts on Tubi. But they have a lot of the cool stuff. So go on, check it out, and maybe I'll come on in a couple of weeks and tell you about some more stuff that I've watched on there. So there you go. All right. So thank you very much for watching The Elder of Rock. Watch for me on The Contrarians and on Grant's Rock Row coming up here pretty soon. I don't know. I'm going to be on some stuff. I can't remember what the topics are. But anyway, but watch for me. All right. Thanks for watching The Elder of Rock. See you next time. The Elder of Rock.